Boys, how's it going? 1. Twitch stream soon, this weekend, hopefully. The Clark Knight on Twitch. 2. Weird story. We had a Zoom call at work. We had to do a scavenger hunt. One person would be like, oh, find something in your house that is blue and fits in the palm of your hand. Well, someone said, find something that had flowers. The only thing that I could find in this entire apartment was this. I was like, well, this Pokemon here's got a this Pokemon here's got a flower, see? Pretty clutch, right? And people were just like nodding their head like, nice, man, nice. So that's how my Friday's going. Alright, so if you guys are in the Pokemon Twitter, like I am, sometimes you find some fan games that you're like, ooh, this one's Pog, or like, ooh, I'm gonna retweet this. And this account has grown from like 1,000 followers when I was following it to 5,000 at this point. It's been fivefold, and this is the most beautiful fan game I've ever seen. Like, no exaggeration. 1, it's going to be based off of Crystal or that kind of generation theme. And 2, it's just real nice. It has really nice ideas. It's original. Let me show you. Alright, so this is what it is. If you're looking for like a Pokemon game, I don't know what their timeline is. It looks like it might be a bit away, but if you're looking for a new game to follow, Pokemon Edelweiss. I think they have to do Pkmn not to get taken down by Nintendo, but this game looks absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to be following it until release and hopefully doing a playthrough. Alright, so starting at the bottom of their Twitter, this was the first thing they ever posted. It just looks real nice. The characters that they show throughout, really pretty. I'm researching Pokemon that live in the area, but I'd rather look at the cute nurse. Maybe you could help me. You have a Pokedex, right? So this seems to be like the start of the game, or kind of the basis on what the game might be about. We have no idea at this point, but I thought this was a really cute way to introduce the game. So one thing that I absolutely love about this game is I believe they're called Royals. It's royal version of these Pokemon. It's kind of like their own spin on the lowland forms, but they're in this like Gen 2 style, which they look so good. All of these actually are A+. You got Carp, you got Bellsprout, Paris, Fanphy, you got Gloom, Staryu, Natu, Graveler, Vulpix, and the list goes on. Personally, the ones that stand out to me is it looks like this is just Slowpoke's tail, which I think is excellent. Like the tail almost like consumes Slowpoke. It's kind of dark, but it's kind of clean at the same time. This Clefable, one of the two, I think it looks like evil, sinister. I'm a huge fan, but overall, I think the #1 favorite has to be Sentret. Dude, he just looks like a buff boy, and I'm here for it. He looks derpy too, but the royal forms actually are perfect, like A+. And just taking a quick look at some of the trainers from the game, I'm actually super impressed. Like, these sprites look nice, clean, they're new. The one that stands out the most to me is the King. I'm a huge fan. I think we've seen similar stuff like this before, but this one's A+. So one more scene is going to be, I don't know if this is going to be a safari zone or maybe just like another building, but you can see there's like a bunch of cool foliage. I love how it looks. There wasn't really anything in Gen 2 that gave like this vibe. You got Pokemon in the overworld. I think this is like the first hint almost, like, yeah, we got some Pokemon in the overworld. One thing they also showed is there's going to be like different cosmetic forms. So if you like look through all these, it's almost like other kind of shinies. I wonder how this is going to play. Like, you can get all these different forms through like trade or hunting, or different almost evolutions, or maybe it's just like shiny variations. I think it's just a really cool idea. I always loved things like Vivillon, where you can collect all of the forms, so A+. Alright, just a side note, I realized I've said like A+ like 20 times. I get it, that's my rating for the vid. I'm not going to say it another time throughout the whole video. So here was one of my favorite pictures from their Twitter. They had all these buildings that seemed unique, cool, but they had brands too, like Mux Cola You got Zatu Insurance, you got Coughing, it looks like a garage almost. I think all the towns are going to look amazing if they have this much detail into it, and hopefully they play into the story as well. I think one thing that's wrong with Pokemon is in the old games, there's just these random buildings that I don't care about. You can explore, go in, have a good time, and actually learn a lot, but when they put these personal touches on there that actually involve the Pokemon of the game, I care a lot more. I believe this is going to be called Laterite City, so very cool, very cool. So if you go on their Twitter, you can actually see a lot more forums they have on the site, or different Pokemon they're going to add. They said this is Ropa and Burgeroach are based on beta bug mods. So they're bug and dark. So really cool idea. They have other mods on here like this man, it's a toxic fish. It looks like it evolves from Quillfish. I just really like it. It's electric poison. It almost reminds me of Toxicity. But adding new mods to the game as well is usually something that I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it. But in this case, how they look, it's just a plus everywhere. None of them look out of place from the Pokemon universe. Here's another quick pic of a new city. See, you got the Onyx candy down there. I am just so curious what that's going to do. Beautiful pixel art just in general. You got a Wingull flying, like doing that in Gen 2 style. Beautiful, beautiful. So this is something that I really messed with. So Professor Cedar, this is going to be the professor. I really messed with it. The art looks great, like we never really had this before in any other Pokemon games. It's taking the pixel art style and elevating it from something we haven't seen in other Pokemon games before. Also, apparently, according to the little description, it affects the items that you're going to get throughout the game, which really cool that can have an impact. The test that you take at the beginning can have an impact through the rest of the game. And here's just a quick video of Route 2, I believe. God, it just looks so clean, so well put together. There's a Wooper. I want to explore all of this, man. So here's a quick shot of what like some of the buildings inside look like. I think I've showed a lot of like the outdoors ones, but you can even see like a Tyranitar poster up there. Cyndaquil, it's so funny, so neat. The little Machamp poster. Hopefully these are going to be throughout all the inside buildings. I think it's gonna turn out great if this is how much attention to detail they put into it. You can even see a Sandshrew sitting over here, a Paris over here. Here's a quick look at what looks like a gym, and the mechanics are great. It's a nice little puzzle, really charming, not too complicated, but it's something that I love to see in my Pokemon games. It's not just about the battling, it's about exploring the world as well. Alright, and then the last thing I'm going to show you guys is just this brief, it looks like puzzle of these Magikarps jumping and hitting these blocks. I think it's just really cute and really nice animation, and it just proves like more of the attention to detail. I've stressed that enough, but this is honestly my most anticipated game in a long time. Alright boys, that was it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you're looking forward to Pokemon Edelweiss just like I am. I didn't show you everything their Twitter had to offer, so I'm going to link that down in the description if you guys want to check out more. But other than that, when this game comes out, I'm going to be doing a Let's Play for sure. And if you want to see other videos from me, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya. I'm a hit superstar. I got 2D hoes, you know who we are. We look fresh to death, hopping out the car, and a man girls running from here and far. Young